There are 3 times in the Bible that Paul warns the church not to be ignorant. The first time is in Romans chapter 11, where he warns the church not to be ignorant about God's restoration plan for Israel. The second time is what we're going to talk about today, and it is regarding spiritual gifts. And the third is about Christ's second coming, which we find in 1 Thessalonians. It's interesting to me that these are 3 topics that the church cannot seem to agree on. So it's very, very, very important that you seek the Lord and his truth regarding these things. Now, spiritual gifts. 1 Corinthians 12:1 says, "Now concerning spiritual gifts, brothers, I do not want you to be uninformed." We're going to skip to verses 4-7. "Now there are a variety of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of service or ministries, but the same Lord. And there are varieties of activities, but it is the same God who empowers them all in everyone." Now, I don't know if you caught it, but he was just preaching on the Trinity. He says, variety of gifts, same Spirit. Variety of ministries, same Lord, aka Jesus. Variety of activities, but the same God. Okay. Then he says, to each is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. He goes on to talk about the gifts of the Spirit, and there are 9 that he mentions. There's wisdom, knowledge, faith, prophecy, healing, miracles, discernment of spirits, and speaking in tongues, and interpretation of tongues. He goes on to talk about one body, many members, basically saying a foot shouldn't say, I'm not a hand, so I don't belong in the body, aka all pieces of your body work together for the common good of the body or the person. So very similarly in the church, people have different gifts and they all come together for one common good of the church. Now it's very important to know that gifts should always glorify God. Gifts are not to bring attention to self. You shouldn't boast about a gift that you have. I want to talk about why people believe, or why some of the church believes, that the gifts have passed away with the apostles. In the very next chapter, chapter 13, verse 8, it says, "Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away." I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't seem like the perfect has come yet. Our world doesn't seem perfect to me. Perfect is when Jesus returns and he sets his foot on the Mount of Olives. Whenever he comes and he reigns for 1,000 years, that is when the perfect will come, and that is when the gifts will cease. So the gifts of the Spirit, or manifestations of the Spirit, are alive and active today, but do not take my word on it. Seek the Lord.